Good morning, everyone. It is a drizzly Friday morning in northeastern Montana. I am Cheryl Wright, and I am here to share some information about kits with you today. Last week I did a little bit with paper pumpkin. This week I'm going to take you beyond paper pumpkin to some other kits and show you one in particular. Yeah, like I said, it's a rainy day here today, so hopefully this is going to be working well. All right, let me flip the camera around so we can get started. Oh, I'll show you the rainy, drizzly day before I make you sick. There you go. Raindrops on the window. Just kind of a drizzly day here. My flowers are gone because, of course, the frost had to hit. So, there you are. And I will get things set up on my iPad. So let me see. So I know that things are working. Anyway, first off, I forgot to draw for last week. So if you like, comment, or share, I will be doing a drawing this week for a little something. And I will be drawing for last week also. All right, for some reason, I had this problem last time too. And I'm going to be in the middle of the camera for a minute. I want to make sure everything's working and that I can see comments. But my iPad is not cooperating. Oh, there it is. Camera for a minute. I want to make sure I can see comments. There. Awesome. All right, we are up and going. As usual, we'll take care of a few business items first. Yesterday, October 1st, woohoo! Stampin' Up started a designer series paper sale, and it is some of the more popular papers, but not all of the papers. The artistry blooms. Let me grab a couple of these. Oh. Why is it that when you're on live, things happen? Just tipped over my water bottle. And yeah, now I have a little bit of a flood we'll have to deal with later. Bummer. Anyhow, let's see here. This one is In Good Taste, and this one is on sale for $17.85. It has, I think, 24 sheets, and it is all more natural textures, wood textures, brick, some, almost like upholstery, chenille, some stucco. These are all in this pack of paper. And as you can see, this is 12 by 12 paper. Go back to that one. I love that blue one, this tile one. I think that'd be really pretty on something. I'm sure it'll be on something soon. That one too. I guess I'm more of a blue girl. Some more stucco and wood, some tile. Anyway, that is this In Good Taste. And it is one of the sale ones. Let me see what else I have. I have, besides the flood, this is the Forever Greenery. And this again is 12 by 12 paper, and this one's on sale for $9.78. There's 12 sheets. Let me see if I can get this to a place where I can flip it. 9 sheets. I have seen some beautiful cards and things. Oh, I shared them on some of my videos, some of the cards that were made with this sweet, but this kind of paper, this pack of paper. So, yeah. So that is Forever Greenery. And this one is on sale this month. And I'm not getting it back in package. I can see that already. Let me see. Is this one? Snowflake Splendor. This is out of the new August, December, or holiday catalog, as I like to call it. So this is Snowflake Splendor, 12 by 12, up close and personal. Very, very pretty. And I've shown you beautiful cards made out of this also. And let's see what else we have in my little box of papers. Playing with patterns. That's this one right here. And I have used this one quite a bit, but I'll show you what I have left out of my pack. You've seen cards that I've made with some of these. This is a 6x6 pack, so a little bit smaller. Well, a fourth of the size of the 12x12, of course, but it's fun for different things also. These work really well through the cut and die machine. Cut and emboss machine. All right, and I think this one is on sale. Playful Pets. Let me see. Good morning, Amber. Good morning, Chris. And some cool little cat dog paper. There we go. I know that the replays are captioned, so Chris, if you ever want to come back and watch again with the captions, you're very welcome to. All right, I don't know if I have any more. I know I have one more somewhere. Ornate Garden. No, Ornate Garden isn't one of them. And I have another one somewhere, but I don't know exactly where it is right now. But anyway, you get the gist. So there is a Halloween pack that's for on sale. This is a cute little 6x6 ocean one. It goes with our whale punch. This is a Trimming the Town. It's got houses and stuff. I have this pack of paper somewhere. It's probably buried in a project though. Anyway, paper sale goes till the end of the month. All right, I do have a free product offering. If you collect $50 orders, you can get this to me either online or by snail mail, and I would be happy to send you $40 of product of your choice. But you have to keep track of it. I don't keep track of it. You keep track of it, but I think there's a couple of you that are getting close. All right, so now we're moving on to kits. And like on my live earlier, or the other day, I feel like I'm going to sneeze, excuse me. All right, last week we went through our paper pumpkin kit, and this is the monthly subscription kit. It comes to your door for $22 a month, and that's including shipping, and you get all the different parts in it. This is the new one. If you want to sign up for this one, you have to be signed up by October 10th. But this was last time's, and they made these cute little cracker boxes. Sometimes they're cards. Usually September's is usually some kind of Halloween or treat packaging. So that's this kit, and we talked about that and did that last week. If you missed it, you can go back and watch it. Otherwise, I'm going to talk to you about a couple other kits. These are not subscription kits. These are just, you buy them once and they're all yours. So in the annual catalog, they are, I need a little more room here. They are in the front of the catalog. And like I said, the paper pumpkin is our subscription kit. And then we have some other ones. These two are all-inclusive kits, and these are the two that I have to share with you today. And so on the all-inclusive kits, everything comes with it. There's a block, there's stamp, there's ink, there's adhesive, envelopes, and any of the other extra pieces that you may need. Same thing on this one. So that's the all-inclusive kit. So we have subscription, all-inclusive. Then we have project kits, which you have to buy the stamp set separately from the pieces and parts. That is because this is a set that you would possibly want more of, and then you don't have to keep buying an extra stamp. The stamp set doesn't all come with it, therefore you don't have a lot of extra stamp sets at the end of it. So this is a project kit. You order the cards and then you order the stamp set separately. So then you can mass produce these and only have one stamp set in your stash. And then this is a product medley. And the product medley is a full suite almost, but you order it all together, and that's the only way to order it. Except for this year, you can get this paper kit and embellishment things separately. So, but this is 6x6 paper. I love this paper. I don't know what I am with the blues lately, but I do like the blues. So, let's see here. Anyway, you get all that. You can get the full kit for $70 or the refill kit for $23. It does have dies that go with this. And stamps and ribbon and all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, so that's all the kits in the annual catalog. Oh, let me get a tissue. Me sneezing and carrying on, I tell ya. I did that the other day when I went live in my team group. I couldn't, yeah. So plug your ears. Oh. We turned our furnace on, so I have a feeling it is just furnace dust. Maybe not. So the other kits that I was going to share with you quick are in the mini catalog, and my catalog got a little wet. Must be from another water spill. Apparently I'm good at those lately. And I had just filled my water. Oh well. Onward and upward. Kits are also in the front of this catalog. This will tell you some different, the different kit types again. The paper pumpkin, and then we have all-inclusive project kits and product medleys. So, let me see my camera. This is an all-inclusive card kit, and this is one for Christmas or the holidays. It's got this beautiful stamp set that would come with it. And you can either make them photo cards, or not. But again, it's all inclusive, so it comes with all the pieces and parts. You don't have to have anything extra on the side. Maybe scissors, or if you have a favorite adhesive. But it makes 15 cards. And this one's 35. And then this one's a fun one. I'm looking forward to getting this one. This one is a tag buffet. It is a project kit. Again, you might want more of the pieces of paper and not necessarily need multiple stamp sets. So you buy them separately, and then you have the stamp set, and you could buy as many project kits as you wanted for the tags. They're cute little tags to put on your gifts. All right, then the next one is this is a box. This is a advent calendar box, and I've showed this before on some videos. This one, you decorate the little boxes, and then you count down to Christmas, and each day there's a little something. You can put a little something in there. You can also decorate them for everyday trinkets, little pieces in your craft room, or whatever. You can decorate them for Halloween. Have it at your jewelry station and have a different piece of jewelry or different jewelry set in each one. And you can do them all with the same box. You can just turn the little cubes around. As you can see, they're little cubes and little drawer cubes, and you could just turn them around and decorate the sides. So this is a product medley, and before I started, I had some of this stuff close. And I think, did I share the paper last time? Anyway, this is another project medley, and the paper just disappeared. Like I said, when I get started, everything looks pretty neat, and then I dig for one thing and then it's done. So those are the kits that we have to offer. If you are short on time or crafting space and you don't want to have a lot of extra stuff around, kits are a very, very good way to go. All right. Speaking of kits, I thought I'd share a couple with you today. This is the Simply Citrus Card Kit. This way you can see it up close and personal. These make awesome gifts, or to give to anybody that likes to stay in touch with other people, or any of your crafty people that you don't have a clue what you want to get for them. This is something, and then they can share the love. I know there's a lot of people that aren't traveling and doing things very often anymore, so this would be a way to keep in touch with some of your loved ones, and you get a little fun also. Simply Citrus. It's got the little lemons or limes on the top. Here is the stamp set. Let's see here. It says, just a note. Way to go. Actually, I'm going to pull this over so you can see it a little bit better. Way to go. Just a note. Hello, sunshine. Thank you for being you. And a lemon or a lime, and a slice, and leaves, and little flowers. So that's on the stamp set. And it all comes in this little handy box. The color that goes with this is Night of Navy. And the rest is all sealed. So we'll set the box aside for the time being, and we will open the box, or open the stuff that they sealed just for safety, to keep it all together so stuff doesn't get ruined in transit. This kit, find my trash. Oh, the instructions are on the back, just like a paper pumpkin kit. This kit, I don't know how many cards it makes, but anyway, there's 5 different kinds. And then here are the directions on the types of cards that they made, and you're welcome to make the same ones, or you can take these as suggestions and go off on your own. The directions are in several different languages because Stampin' Up! Is a global company. We have their Stampin' Up! Dealer demonstrators all over the world. 15 card bases. So there's 3 of each design, or you can mix and match as you want. And yeah, so 15. All right, so let's see. I'll put that there so I can keep seeing it. We have a large sheet of dimensionals, which is awesome. I love dimensionals. Give it a little dimension, a little depth. Some cute little envelopes. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to set those in the box because I don't need envelopes quite yet. This is a Stampin' Up! Block. Ooh, this one is kind of a lot thicker. Let me show you what I mean. This is the paper pumpkin block. But this is the thickness of our other blocks. So these blocks are kind of in between. Very nice. I didn't know that. Wonderful. Okay, and the thicker they are, they're just a little bit easier to grasp. So let me see. We got some twine and some little flowers. Let me make sure my comments are working. Oh, yep, everything looks like it's working. Okay, so then we have cards. Oh, we have some glue dots and a piece of cardboard just to keep everything from getting bent and twisted. So let me see here. Here are the card bases. Let's see here. Let me get them turned around. So there's this card base, this card base, this one. Oh, a couple more tags. This one. Some more dies. And this one. Awesome. Okay, let me see here. Which one looks good? I think I will start with one of these. I believe it tells you what the colors are somewhere on the packaging. I'd like to think. Calypso Coral, Garden Green, Just Jade, Mango Melody, Night of Navy, and White. So this would be Just Jade. That was my guess, but I thought I had better check. So they're already scored. You go ahead and burnish the edge so it stays closed. This one needs one of these little cutouts, one of these little punches. Ooh, I like that already. And I haven't even gotten that far. And then it needs a blue, it's like a blue punch. One of these blue ones. The banner punches. And maybe it needs a circle. And these have the little stitched edges, kind of like if you did them with a die. Pretty cool. So anyone have any great plans for the weekend? I am so excited. Jonathan and Brittany are in the process, or actually they're all moved up this way. They're still living with us while they fix up their house. But they are here to stay. Jonathan's my oldest. They're going to help farm. And Chelsea got home last night from college for the weekend. And Timothy's coming home today. Those are my twins, Chelsea and Timothy. Now, sometimes they have little pieces from punching them out of the paper that, I don't know, they bring some of the paper with them. And so I like to just trim those off. I know, a little OCD, but that's me. And some of them I don't even notice, but some of them just stand out. And it's like, okay. So let's see what's next. We are going to, I would use those glue, but I'm going to do, for speed's sake, I'm going to use this. All right, so this is our stamp and seal. And you just drag it across the paper and then pick up. We have Stampin' Seal Plus, which is also new, that you use for more 3D projects. All right, I'm trying not to get my head in the camera. I'm trying to line this up. And I know a lot of people like the glue for this job. But is that straightish? That's good. All right, next it has some twine. I know I should be reading the directions, but I'm kind of a just fly by the seat of my pants. 25 inches of twine. Okay, so this is about 16. Where's my twine? Here it is. My hands are so dry, I put lotion on and now I can't get the package open. I tell ya. So, yes, so exciting weekend here this weekend for us. Nothing major going on. I think the kids were just a little homesick. Wanted to see what their big brother was up to and just touch base with home, which is wonderful. The only bad thing, it's not really bad, but you know, they all want their favorite. Mom, would you make this? Mom, would you make that? And then I try to bake their favorites and, you know, all that fun stuff. And my dishwasher died yesterday. So any of that fun stuff, they're going to have to help me with the dishes afterwards. So then we're going to put this, I'm going to have it come over here, and I'm just going to wrap it around the card twice. Huh. I used 25 inches, but apparently I need more. I better go look at the directions. Nope. Huh. It says 25 inches right there. Maybe I'm wrong. So that would be 16. You know what? 16 and 5 more. 6 more. That would be only 22. All right, we're going to try this again. Oh. So 16. And then I need 9-ish more. We'll see if this one works. Silly me. All right, we're gonna have it, I think it's supposed to kind of end over here. So that's where I had it start. And maybe they did it differently. Nope. It was my poor measuring skills because I don't have any numbers on this. I'd have done better. That's my excuse. I would have done better had I had a true ruler at the bottom of this. But this is the pretty grid paper that I use for my videos, not the other. All right, well, there's a little bow. I can continue to play with that for a minute. Let's see, I think I want it to go this way. Usually I grab the loops. I don't know if you can see that. I grab the loops and the twine and kind of pull them in opposite whatever way I want them to actually finish. So then they kind of end up that way. This twine is kind of spinning a little. So usually the twine does all right once you get it set. All right, this has got a little bit extra. We'll trim that off. Then I'm going to move it over just a little bit, kind of get it situated. Kind of separate them a little bit, not a lot. I want them to kind of go over the middle piece right there. All right, the next goes on is this. And we're going to use some dimensionals for this. And I should have showed you how to use the other ones, but I will do that on the next card. So there's that. You peel off the backs of the dimensionals. And once you have them in your life, you will find the backs. No matter how careful you are of putting them in the trash, you will find them all over. I see a little uneven spot, so I'm going to take care of that. Ugh. Well, I can tell today's going to be an allergy day. I don't know if it's the rain that kicked up. I don't know. I didn't know we were expecting rain. It's a happy sight. We haven't seen rain for a long time. And I don't think it's supposed to rain a lot. Okay, so we have that on there. Now, last I read that the Night of Navy dries slowly, so I probably should have done that first. All right, so to open the Night of Navy, I like to just run my blade across the seam without cutting myself. There is a perforation, but it doesn't quite line up. And there we go. And I like to keep it hinged so it's all together. There's a big thread here. I'm gonna have blue ink all over my fingers now. Oh well, it will not be the first time. So there's our little Stampin' Spot. You can order these little guys if you want just a variety pack of colors, or you can get the big ink pads. Either way, but in the kits they always send the ink spots. So this is our little die that we're going to use. These are photopolymer stamps, meaning you can see through them. Whenever we use photopolymer stamps, sometimes there's a thin layer on them, and so we need to sometimes clean them. So I always do a test spot, and I did a test spot with it last week. And I'll flip that page over. This is a foam mat. It's a paper piercing mat. You can order these from our online store. You don't have to use this. You can use any kind of little mat that you have to give it just a little give. A piece of I don't know about cardboard, but like fun foam or something like that would work. You peel off the back and you can save that little piece for storage if you'd like. And then this one is just a note. So I'm going to peel that off. Lots of traffic outside our window for a minute. I live right next to the highway, in case you didn't know that. So I'm going to put that down. Just mount it on your block. Just a note. And then you can either take the stamp to the ink, like this. But with these little guys, a lot of times I like to hold the lid back and then just ink up. And you don't need a lot. Just try to get it covered. And like I said, you might need to clean it up a bit. So I take it across, and it's okay, but I'm just going to drag it across a little bit, up and down and around, just to kind of get any kind of manufacturing film off that there is still. Then I'll ink it up again and test it again, because there's a few little holes here and there that the ink did not sit well in, and see if it's better. And I showed you this last week. And this one wasn't too bad, but you can kind of see, if you're up close, there were some holes here, and it's nice and solid now. So just a little tip. All right, so I'm going to ink it up again. And these little Stampin' spots are refillable, so you can get our little re-inkers and just put a couple drops in there and ink it up again for yourself. So I'm going to put the little piece of paper, the little die on the pad, on the paper, and try not to get my hair in the video, and then just line it up, and there we have it, just a note. Now they did say it takes a minute to dry. I'll set this aside. Just a note. This one, I see that my blue isn't sitting well, so I'm going to put another, I'm going to use actually an end. These dimensionals are wonderful because you can cut them to whatever size you'd like. And I use up all my edges, and I use everything top to bottom. But this wants to pull forward, so I'm going to get a little underneath it. And then I have nails. If you do not have nails, you can use a paper piercing tool, take your pick tool, whatever you want to use. I'll fix that a little bit. This, I'm going to use some of these glue dots just to show you how to use them. And I use them with the snips. I don't usually pick them up with my fingers because I usually have a harder time, but if you pick it up, oh, I guess this one's going to do it this way. So if you peel off the top, then you can just take whatever you want to glue and put it on there and pick up the glue dot. Or you can kind of bend it back a little and pick up a glue dot, put it where you want it, and then peel off the paper. So either way works. And I probably should have done those dots the other way because I have them going up and down and I need them side to side. So those will be little bonus ones in case they want to try to disappear or leave, or I don't know. So anyway, there you go. And it's drying. Then we're going to put it on. I've got my adhesive on the edges. Now, did this one get, oh, it does. It has some little flowers. So I count 1, 2, 3. Usually odd numbers. I think we've talked about that before, but usually odd numbers work better in design things. So these are little tiny flowers. And let's see here. I only need 3. I bet we could dye these if we wanted to with our blends, but we're not going to do that right now. All right, so there's those. These work really well with the glue dots. So let's see if I can either get one off or get a top off. Okay, I got a top off. So you can see this glue right here doesn't have the paper on anymore, and then I'm going to pick up the flower and just put the flower on there, and then I can pick it up with the snips again, and the glue comes with it, and then I can put it wherever I want. Let's see here. Oh, I see, I made a mistake. I was supposed to stamp over those on there. Huh. That's what I get for not following the directions. Maybe we'll make another one and stamp over the top of it. Silly me. I'll show you what I mean. All right, here's another one. Okay, this one came off. So I'm going to put my flower on there and then pull that off. And one more. I don't know if you can hear or not, but my dog is just sawing logs. She's an older gal and she is having a nap. All the kids are gone for a minute. She doesn't have any horses to chase. Her cats are huddled up for the rain, so she's in snoozing. And she is snoozing loudly. All right, so this card is finished. I could stamp something on the inside, of course. I could put just a note, thanks for being you, or I could just leave it. These are the ones I was supposed to use on the front. Let me show you what I mean. This is the example, but I didn't even go there. I kind of like it both ways. See how there's outlines on all the fruit on this one and the leaves? All right, well, we're going to try a different card. We're not going to do this one again. I'll try another one. Okay, so we could do that one, or let's do this one and I'll show you what I mean by stamping with the fruit. Okay, let's do that one. So we need the base and we need some twine, which I've already cut a chunk, so we'll try to use that piece up. We need a hexagon, a wide hexagon. Oh, they're the same size. Okay, they look different. And then we need, oh no, I don't need a hexagon. I was looking at the wrong one. I need a long hexagon. There we go. And I need the lemons. That one. And a blue skinny banner. And these are all the pieces I'm just pulling them off of. You just punch out what you need as you go, or you can punch them all out. I know people do both ways. So we're going to do our stamping first, since now we know it. Actually, we did really well with the last one, but we're going to do our stamping first so that it can dry in case it really does need extra time. It's pretty dry here, so I'm sure even though we have rain, it's very dry out there. So I need the lemon and the leaves, and I need my chamois quick. So this chamois has been used and abused. They come and they are pinkish purple, and then you keep them wet and rinse them out, and then this is just and they turn all the shades of your ink as you use them. So this one has been used and abused for a while, but it still works fantastically. Now if you look at this, you will notice there is a hue on it of red. When there's any red in any ink that you use, which apparently blue has some red in it. Anyway, it will leave your stamps stained, but it doesn't do anything to them. As you can see, there's no ink on there. So anyway, just a little blip, and this is how you clean them. You can also use a Stampin' Scrub. They're a little bit, they probably clean them a little bit better, but I like this because these are a lot more portable than a Stampin' Scrub. So then I just mount it back on my paper and it tells you what stamp's missing. Now we're going to go with the lemon. And again, we're using our ink spot. We're going to use this. There we go. And we haven't used this stamp yet, so we're going to kind of ink it, not real pretty. And then we're going to stamp it and then drag it a little bit to get a little bit more off. There we go. And then we'll ink it again. And then we're going to take it. I want to make sure I'm getting it the right way. And we're just going to go around the images, and you can see through the photopolymer stamps. So we're just going to go over the images. And then we'll ink it again. And sorry if my head is in the camera. There. Oh, missed it a little bit, but that's all right. It'll be fine. That one's better. And so what do we want to do next week? Any ideas on what we should stamp next week? All right, there's that. I'll need my chamois to clean off my lemon and put it back on the mat, and I need the leaves. Are you ready for, should we do some Halloween? Are you ready for Christmas or fall? I just closed my class. I'm using the Happy Hellos. It's going to be really cute. If you don't want the ink, if you don't want the stamp and the punch, I could probably squeeze you in. But if you want the punch and the stamp set, I think I don't have any more room for that. But I was picking out my next class last night. I think I'm going to keep it fall for October, and then November and December we'll do more Christmassy things. Maybe I might even try to get 2 classes in October and November. Now that harvest is over, it is so much easier. But with the new neighbors, also known as my son and his fiance, moving into the neighborhood, that's taken a little time. I was up washing cupboards the other day, and all that. I'm going to do this little edge part here, even though I probably wouldn't have to, but I'm going to just because it will bug me if I don't. There. So this piece is done. Do you see the difference with this one versus it kind of makes those shapes pop a little bit more than the one that I forgot to do that with? But I think this one looks fine also. And the people you send it to will never know the difference. They won't go, oh, she forgot to stamp on this one. It won't happen. So we're going to clean off the leaves. And then this one has Hello Sunshine, which is kind of fun. We made a fun craft project with You Are My Sunshine on the Ridiculously Awesome set. And my cousins and I were just talking about it this morning. Oh, yeah. Fun project. So I need Hello Sunshine. We were saying You Are My Sunshine, but that's an old family favorite. Yes. Hello Sunshine. I don't know what Hello Sunshine has to do with lemons, besides they're both yellow, but oh well. This can go over here to dry. Now, if you were doing this kit for yourself to make all the cards at one time, you would probably do more of an assembly line kind of thing where you would stamp all these and then stamp all the sentiments at the same time, you know, all 3 Hello Sunshines for this kit. And you know, you could crank out a lot of cards. Crank out reminds me of my grandma. You could make a lot of cards in very short time, but I'm doing them one at a time just to show you how quick and simple they are and how easily they go together. So we already cleaned off the Hello Sunshine. I'm going to put my piece of paper here and kind of try to line it up. If you have other ink pads and you want to use a different color, you're very welcome to. They just give you one, but if you have any of these others, you could very easily use them. All right, so now we're ready to put our card together. We have everything stamped, and we need to, let's see here. Oh, this one gets some flowers too. So this one we're going to fold, and then we're going to burnish. The reason we burnish is if we just do this, then the card flaps open half the time. If we burnish the edges and bend those fibers, then the card will stay closed, unless you want it to stand up, and then you can kind of prop it open if you need it, of course, to put on display because someone sent you a beautiful card and you need to show it off. All right, so first up is this, and because I love dimensionals so much, I'm going to put them on, but I have to find them. There they are. Put a few dimensionals on the back, but I see before I put this on, I need to wrap my twine around it. So I'm going to do that. So I didn't take the backing off, so they're not sticky yet. I'm going to take my twine, and this one needs 16 inches, but we're just going to use this piece because we have it already cut, and there's no sense in having it go to waste. So this one just goes around this once, and then we'll use the rest of it for another time. Okay, and then we're going to tie a little bow. I know some of my people aren't bow people, but it's really not that hard. That one turned out actually kind of okay. So like I was saying earlier, if you grab your loops and you grab your tails and just pull in opposite directions, they'll get the message that you really want them to be going in that direction. And they won't, you know, do it perfectly the first time. But if you kind of just try it, make it tight, and then pull in opposite directions, it'll kind of get the message that you want the loops on one side and the tails to go the other. There. Okay, so this actually gets kind of buried. I don't know. This little loop, this little bow. We're going to set it over to the side. Maybe we won't bury it quite as much. I'm going to make that one a little smaller and this one a little smaller. And then I'm going to give them both a little haircut. Okay. And here we go. So that's going to go there. I'm going to take off the paper on the back of the dimensionals. And put this down right about here. And the good thing about dimensionals is if you decide that you put it crooked or made a mistake, you can just take your snips and go behind it and cut them and then put new ones on and put it where you want it. They're kind of handy. I think that's maybe why I like them, is they're kind of forgiving. You can rearrange them. So then the next thing we're going to put on is this, and I don't want to build up too big of a stack, so I'm going to use the glue dots. The glue dots that you buy from us, from Stampin' Up, are actually on a roll, and they're actually a lot easier to use than the ones that come in the kits. But these aren't too bad. These are much more portable than a roll. So, and they work just as well. There we go. Whew. Suddenly got warm in here. I don't know if the sun's trying to peek out or if I'm just that age that all of a sudden everything gets warm. Ha ha. All right, this goes above just a little bit. And you know what? I'm actually going to put a glue dot on the other end. Because if I don't, it's going to be flat. And I think I want this end up. So I think I am going to not put a glue dot, put a dimensional under this end. Just so it's kind of level with the other side. All right. The dimensionals fit on there perfectly, kind of, sort of. If you hit it right, they'd fit perfectly. That glue dot wasn't committed to sticking to the paper quite yet, as you can tell. So then you just peel off the back. Okay, so this is what we're doing. See, now this end will be level with that end. There we go. Got it a little close. But now it looks like it's level and it looks like it's going down a hill. And then the You Are My Sunshine, the Hello Sunshine. I don't know why I've got the You Are My Sunshine on my mind. Actually, they want all of it to come down with the bow. Okay, and then we're going to use glue dots on this and we're going to mount it right there. And the reason we're using glue dots, like I said, you don't want to get these too thick, especially if you're going to try to send them in the mail. The postal system doesn't like real thick, bulky things. Actually, they actually really like big, thick, bulky things because then they can charge you more for postage. But if you keep them kind of skinny, then you're okay. And the Hello Sunshine, actually, I'm not going to take that. I'm going to use a dimensional because it's like the blue paper and it's going to come off the edge. So I'm just going to put a dimensional there, pull off these papers, and call it good. All right. Get that thread out of the way, that twine, and then put this here. Again, sorry if my head is in the road. Oh, I don't like that. My bow's not big enough for that. I think I'm going to go up instead of down. And that didn't work like I wanted it to. All right. Remember how I said dimensionals are kind of forgiving? I'm going to pull this one off. And put it toward the top. Then it will lay better. All right. Now, do you see how it's all kind of the same level? Okay, perfect. So now all you have to do is put a couple little flowers on. I don't know if that one's still attached. That one is not attached anymore. So we need a couple flowers. How many flowers? 3 flowers. 1, 2, 3. All right. And that glue. I don't think it's got glue on it anymore. It sure likes me. Maybe it does have glue. We're going to use it. I don't know why. It was kind of stray. There we go. And I ended up putting my lemons on opposite the way they did. Oh well. It does not matter. Like I said, these pictures are a suggestion. I know. I lost them for a minute. And one more. And then we're going to call it good. If you like, share, or comment, let me know you're on the replay. Whatever. I'm going to do a drawing. I might just wait and do the drawings after the next one. I've got to figure out how to do it live on A friend of mine does it live on her page, so I want to figure out how to do that. Or maybe she records it. I don't know. So there is our second card. And I might tuck this up a little bit. I don't know. It's very cute, very bright. I like these a lot more than I thought I was going to. So here are the two of the cards. We don't need to make a whole lot more. You kind of get the whole idea. And I don't want to keep you a long time. So go ahead and like, comment, or share. Like I said, what we did today is the Simply Citrus card kit. This one is one in the annual catalog, and it is an all-inclusive kit, meaning it comes with absolutely everything you need to do the project. Maybe you need a pair of scissors or a paper piercing tool, take your pick tool, or a toothpick for that matter, just to make sure that to get the glue dots off, and if you don't have fingernails especially. So that's it for today, and I hope you have a great weekend and a great Friday, and I will see you next week, same time, same place. If you need my host code for this month, it is in the banner at the top of my page or group. Both of them have the same host code, so if you use the host code, yeah, it works out if your order is less than $150. So then you can start collecting and get $40 in free products. So there we are for the day. Have a fantastic weekend. And I am going to go start baking, I think, a little bit for my family. Again, if you need to get in touch with me for anything, craftingwithme.stampinup.net will get you to my website, and that's where you can order, contact me, join my team, see what's on my calendar, and sign up for my newsletter. You can do it all. So that's the best place to start to find me. Have a great day, and see you later.